So, Avowed came out, and we have another UE5 game. Let's have a look what kind of graphical features it has and how it runs. My rig has the Radeon 7900 XTX GPU and a Ryzen 9700X CPU with 32 gigs of RAM. A quick look at the graphics menu shows us the box standard UE5 graphics settings with a promising sound ray tracing button. Unfortunately, based on the description text as well as my graphical analysis, this is only a toggle for the UE5 software ray tracing, such as lumen reflections and screen space ambient occlusion. I didn't really test turning it off, as the toggle is intended for embedded and other low-end systems. For starters, I'm running Epic preset at 4K with FSR3 quality upscaling. Typically UE5 Epic at 4K falls short of the 60 FPS mark, and Avowed is no exception. The performance is in the 50 FPS range, which I wouldn't mind if frame generation was supported. However, it is not supported, and the 50 FPS range ends up feeling sluggish. For a more tolerable setting, I'm dropping down to high preset and swapping FSR3 to UE5's TSR, as I believe it to produce better quality as it has deeper integration and more data at its use. TSR is still using the quality upscaling, or 67% as it is in the menu. With this setting we're getting 75 FPS, which is already very playable. We could drop further to balance upscaling for 90 FPS, if that's what you like. A quick look at the graphical features reveals the usual UE5 configuration: lumen reflections, ambient occlusion and global illumination. It is hard to say if nanite is being used. Maybe it's the art style, or maybe it is not used. It does not have the level of detail like Robocop, for example, that was decidedly entering the uncanny valley in some of its environments. All in all, UE5 games seem to reach similar performance regardless of the game built on top of it. I am eagerly waiting for the new Megalites or hardware ray tracing running on the Unreal Engine, but this is not it. It looks fine, but many UE5 games tend to look similar in terms of graphical output, and I'm not a huge fan of the art direction of this game. We already had Dragon Age with its similar art style, and I feel that Avowed tends to fall slightly short of Dragon Age's performance. I only put in a few hours into this game, so I can't really say if it's any fun to play. But if you own AMD hardware, you can be assured that it runs much like any other UE5 game. And this concludes my look into Avowed. I've been trying to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which gives the player an open world and a set of rules and systems. An experience where you can come up with a simple plan like, let's clean up, repair and sell these old clothes. And I've been looking for a laundry spot in the game for the last few nights, and it has been terribly slow, but at the same time the freedom to execute plans is strangely captivating. So Avowed, then, feels incredibly simple and superficial after KCD2. After the early hours into the game, it feels much like a rehash of Dragon Age, fast and simple RPG entertainment, but I feel compelled to go and look for that laundry spot.